So here we are at the Catalina Express, running on Santa Catalina Island. So as you would expect, there is a boat that needs to take me out there. I got a little building here. It's probably, well, actually it's about 5:15 in the morning. Ferry leaves at 6. Here we are arriving at Avalon. So I just got off the boat. I need to find out where this Trans-Catalina Trail actually starts and then get going. It's about 7:20 right now, so hopefully I'll be on the trail maybe in about 10 minutes or so. We'll see what happens. This should be the start of the trail, mile 0. You can see Avalon out there in the distance. A little bit of the campground down below. The golf course. Haven't seen any foxes yet. Heading that way. Looking for some of these guys. I'm only about 2 miles in, so not sure if the trail started or the mileage started at Avalon or the trailhead, but there was about a 1.5 mile walk just to get to the trailhead. Left the fire road onto some single track. Looks like it goes through this little gate here. Okay, so about 1 hour in, my nutrition strategy is to take 1 salt tablet in pill form because it's more concentrated than the chewables. Take 1 of those every hour. I just had a peanut butter, honey, oatmeal, and protein powder snack, and I'm gonna have 1 of those about every hour, and hopefully that will last me 8 to 10 hours. I do have a few goos lined up, and I believe there's a restaurant at Airport in the Sky, so maybe I'll pick up some French fries or something like that. We'll see how it goes. And probably add 30 minutes onto my run, just GoProing, but that's okay. That's the reason I came here. Just to see all the scenery. Looking for the bison still. It's very lush here. I believe this is Blackjack Campground, but I didn't want to take the map out, so I'm not exactly positive. About 12.5 miles in, there's Airport in the Sky. There is food there, but I'm not sure if I'm actually going to eat anything. I might just stick with my peanut butter balls. This must be maybe all the choppers lined here for the Catalina wine lecture. With hours. 5. Got 1,600 feet. That's where they have the food. Okay, so I'm at Airport in the Sky. This is about 13 miles in, and I think I have about half the climbing done, so 3,700-ish to 4,000. Hard to tell because I started at 1.5 miles late, but gonna risk some French fries and a cookie and some Gatorade. All right, so 13 miles in. I still actually have a decent amount of water left. I brought 2.5 liters. I have a 1.5 liter bladder and 2 500 soft flasks. So this is my first fill. I'm gonna just top off the soft flasks and keep the bladder as an emergency reserve. I could think of worse places to go for a run. This is pretty sweet. This is Maybe about 3 miles out of airport in the sky. Still have not seen any bison or rattlesnakes. I believe this is Little Harbor campground. A lot of people leaving Blackjack. We're staying here for the night. I will be pressing on. So this is Little Harbor. It's a little over halfway there. I think 19.5 or 20 miles, something like that. One more big climb, I think, and some rollers for maybe like the next 8-ish miles, and then it should be pretty flat. So stop in 2 harbors and get some water and see if we can check into the hotel. Another angle of a Little Harbor as we're leaving the area towards 2 harbors. I think it's called a Shark Fin or Shark Edge Cove or something right past that. It's a little quieter section behind Little Harbor. Water's so blue right there. This is seriously cutting into my pace. I think this may be that steep hill that everybody's talking about in the YouTube videos. Pretty good grade right here, but it doesn't appear to be very long, so that's nice. So about 2 miles from 2 Harbor. I'm gonna see if I can check into the hotel. So trail goes up this big peak here, so it must go up and just basically drop down to sea level. And then I know the trail comes back this way, so I probably have 3 or 4 hard miles here, and there's supposed to be a gravel road that basically comes all the way back to 2 harbors. So we'll see. About 23 miles in, finally can see 2 harbors down there from staying tonight. I don't know what that white thing is out there in the water. And there's like a whole bunch of boats right there. And looks like we'll have cell service tonight. Just leaving 2 harbors. There's my place I'm staying tonight, Banning House. And I just started this trail. It's gonna be about 3 or 4 tough miles, and then it's just a cruise to the finish. 10 relatively flat. So it's called 2 harbors because it's got 2 harbors. This is the back one. Flip side of the island. So the climb out of 2 harbors was a huge pain in the ass. It was probably a little under 3 miles with 2,000 plus feet of climbing. So ordinarily that sounds bad, but after you've already done 24, 25 miles, it's even worse. Don't have too much further to go. Just got to go up that one now, which is not too far, and then it's about 10 more miles to the finish, mostly flat. Head out this way, almost to the top of the mountains. See the mainland out there. I think that may be the last campsite down there. Get water there. And take back along the coast. This is Parsons Landing. About 7 miles left to 2 harbors. Cool little campsite. I just filled my water from this giant brown thing. It seems to be water, but it's not clearly marked. So hopefully it's okay. Okay, so that camp that I saw from way up on the hill was actually Camp Emerald Bay, Boy Scout camp. It looks abandoned, but I do see some people out there on the dock. And it's a private camp, do not enter. But I'll be honest, I did take a little bit of water from my other spigots. My bad. So in theory, I have a little bit less than 4 miles left. I recognize that marker out there. That was right next to 2 harbors, so we're getting close. Almost there. There's two harbors, super close. Just need to find this restaurant and find my sister. Just finished. Strava has about 39 miles with 8,000 plus feet of gain. But I did have to do, I forgot to start it in Avalon. I started at Hermit Gulch, so there's another 1.5 miles right there. I don't know, probably not very many feet, a couple hundred. And then look it, it's Sissy! Woohoo! Here's an old picture of the Banning Hill. This guy's pretty dressed up. So there's this guy back here. He came pretty underdressed. Dress code has changed dramatically. Here's Sissy. Come around a little lodge area. On this little terrace. Got a great view of the harbor we come into. That's where we'll be coming out of. There's a little town down there. And there's that back harbor again. So this is the Isthmus Yacht Club. And what did it used to be, Sissy?
It was like an old Civil War
type of, it was used in the Civil War for something. Which is weird because you would not think that the Civil War would be way out here in an island in California. But apparently it was. Oh, the Navy used the lodge. That was in the early 1900s. But the debate is out if this is haunted or not. And we found a little placard. It was indeed. This is a Union Army barracks, and this is the last building remaining. So we're at the general store. They serve ice cream from 11 to 5, which is right before our ferry came. So super convenient. This is a single scoop. They gave me a homie hookup. That's what you get if you run the whole Trans-Catalina Trail in one day. They'll give you bigger scoops of ice cream. So here we are at Two Harbors, getting ready to get on the Catalina Express back to San Pedro. Hey Sissy! Did you have a good trip? Woo! Wonder if it'll hear if this will come up over the boat engines. Woo! USS Iowa. Pretty freaking awesome. The Port of Los Angeles. And there's the Catalina Express right next to it. Okay, Sissy, does this make your heart happy?
Yes, it makes my heart very happy. I got my fries, got my burger, my double-double. I'm so excited.